One of the most important things I have learned with coping is to accept this moment for what it is. Do not spend your energy pushing again, and that's whether you are late in traffic or whether you are late on your bills and you don't know where the next paycheck is coming from to do it. Don't spend your energy resisting what is. You know, the 5 stages of grief begin with shock and denial and end with acceptance. I have found that to be a great formula for operating in any crisis or challenging circumstance. Get to acceptance as quickly as you can, and that will allow you to cope better with this present moment. Because when you are pushing against, I wish it wasn't this way. I mean, I've seen so many people during this pandemic. Last March, I can't wait until this is over. That was last March. Now we're a year later, and they've spent the year in resistance instead of, this is where we are. Not so sure when we're going to get to shore. I just better learn how to tread stronger. Oh, my legs are getting stronger in the tread. So being able to accept the treading moment for what it is and having the wisdom, the faith, the understanding, the knowing that you're not going to be in this moment forever. Because if life does anything, it consistently changes. So for however long we're in this pandemic moment, it is not going to be forever. But how do I make the adjustment to accept the moment for what it is and stop pushing against it, using all of my energy, wanting it to be something that it's not? It's that whole adage of, as in the book, each of us comes into the world with our own worldview. And that worldview is actually shaped from the crib. And you get from the world what you project into the world, and you project into the world what you were raised with and what you were raised around. So that's why what happened to you is the essential question.
So beautifully said. And I wish my brain had aha moments that sound like that, Oprah, too. So I love that. And Dr. Perry, I'd love to hear your thoughts.
Well, I come at this from a slightly...
People do terrible things in front of their young children. They say horrible things in front of their young children. They fight in front of their young children. I've talked to so many women who were involved in domestic violent relationships, who were waiting for their kids to get older before they moved, and not realizing that most of the damage will already have been done. Because that same part of the brain that allows you to recognize mama versus daddy and colors and all of that, that's being formed in the earliest months of your life, that same part is taking in vibrationally, socially, not having the language, but taking all of that in, and the synapse either forms in a certain way that protects you for the rest of your life or does not. That's why, if nobody gets anything else from this book, that's what I hope the world understands. That what you're saying in front of your youngest children causes lifelong issues.